You've arrived at Adventures in Dreamland. Soft, surreal, and slightly cheeky sleep stories with awe and wonder. I'm Serene, your guide tonight. Whether you're here for sleepy science, surreal dreamscapes, or stories that shape who you're becoming, I'm grateful you're here. I write these stories to help you drift and grow. Each night, you're welcomed into a dreamy space from across the world. I'd love to know where you are and what makes your space extra cozy. Running a story cabin in the clouds isn't free. The greatest gift you can give to support my work is sharing our adventures with a friend. Now, we return to what we are. Every living organism on this planet, no matter how small or complex, wants the same thing. Every action we take is for this one thing: to avoid pain and obtain bliss. Bliss is a state of endless joy, mixed with peace beyond our knowing. Whether you call it the soul, awareness, or your highest self, that part of you, during deep sleep, temporarily withdraws from the body and the conscious mind and returns to the freedom and unity with the divine. Bliss without awareness. This restores not just the body and mind, but our spirits too, offering a sense of inner peace and clarity. So yes, sleep is sacred. You are returning back to your natural state. Freedom. Your story begins. The Specificity Bazaar is episode 73 and part of our Dream Priming playlist, where we plant positive seeds for personal transformation wrapped inside surreal stories. Tonight's seed is about the difference between a vague wish and a specific order, and the quiet, slightly embarrassing reason the universe has been struggling to deliver on some of your requests. 1. The door. You are standing in front of a door. You do not remember arriving here. That's dream logic for you. Sometimes you wake up already in motion, already somewhere, already expected. The door is tall and arched, wooden, painted deep teal, with brass studs along the edges. There is a keyhole, though you don't seem to have a key. There is, instead, a small brass plaque at eye level that reads, "The Specificity Bazaar. Kindly state your order inside." Below, in smaller letters, open 24 hours, vague customers politely discouraged. You read it twice. Okay, you murmur. Either I'm about to be upsold by the universe itself, or my subconscious has finally outsourced to a third-party vendor. You reach out. The door opens before your hand quite touches it. Warm air rushes out to meet you, thick with the scent of cardamom and saffron, wood smoke, roasted nuts, leather, something floral, something citrus, something bread adjacent, A small rush of music spills out, string instruments, a distant drum, somebody laughing. You step through, and the bazaar, oh, the bazaar. You are standing at the mouth of a covered market that stretches further than your eye can follow. The ceiling is a lattice work of painted wood and colored glass, and above it, somewhere well above, actual stars, which ought not to be visible through a ceiling, but are, because of course they are. Hundreds of lanterns hang on chains at staggered heights, brass ones, copper ones, glass ones the color of sapphire and rose. The light they throw is warm and moving and makes every surface seem slightly alive. The bazaar is a wide, winding boulevard of stalls, hundreds, maybe thousands, pressed side by side, each one a small world. You see piles of spices heaped into perfect colorful cones, paprika, turmeric, sumac, the color of brick dust. You see rolled carpets stacked higher than you are tall. You see hammered copper teapots hanging from hooks, catching lantern light. You see bins of pistachios, dried figs, candied ginger. You see fabrics, silks and linens, draped and draped and draped. So much fabric that some of it spills across the floor like a slow, bright river. People, or at least creatures who look like people, move through the aisles with baskets and clipboards and tidy brown paper packages. Some are haggling in low voices. Some are laughing with shopkeepers like old friends. A small cat sleeps on a stack of velvet cushions, supervising. The air is loud, warm, full, the kind of full that makes you realize your life has been a little quieter than it needed to be. You stand at the mouth of it, not sure which direction to walk. A voice behind you, warm, amused, a little smoky, says, "First time, my friend?" 2. Meeting Rumi. You turn. He is leaning against the wall beside the door, arms folded, as if he has been waiting there for some time and does not particularly mind the wait. He is a short, compact man of indeterminate age, somewhere between 40 and 140. It's hard to say, and seemed to find you slightly funnier than you were expecting. He is wearing a soft indigo robe over linen trousers, an embroidered vest with small brass buttons, and a pair of leather slippers that have clearly been traveling for a while. Around his neck, a lanyard. The lanyard has a laminated ID badge on it. The badge reads, in cheerful block letters, Rumi, Fulfillment Specialist. He grins. "Rumi," he says, pressing one hand to his heart. "At your service." Not the famous one. He is busy writing poetry somewhere, I believe. Different Rumi, newer. You get the budget version, my friend, but I promise you, just as helpful, possibly more helpful. He did not have a lanyard. You laugh in spite of yourself. You start. "I don't know what I'm doing here." "Ah." Rumi nods, satisfied. Very good. This is the correct answer. The people who say, I know exactly what I'm doing here, are usually the most confused. The ones who say, I don't know, have, in my experience, taken the first important step. Come, walk with me. He pushes off the wall and strolls into the bazaar. You follow. He talks as he walks. Rumi is, you realize quickly, a man who does not believe in silence if conversation is available. So, he says, you have arrived at the Specificity Bazaar. This is, let us say, a kind of logistics center, a distribution hub. Orders come in, prayers, wishes, intentions, late night pleas to the ceiling, that sort of thing. And we, the staff, attempt to fulfill them. We are, I must tell you, extremely good at our jobs. We have been doing this for a very long time. We have a system. He waves a hand grandly at the stalls you are passing. Everything you see, already ordered by someone. Spices, carpets, lamps, love, jobs, apartments, reconciliations, tickets, babies, cars. It is all inventory. We do not actually make anything. We fulfill. If you ordered it properly, it is here. If it is here and we cannot find you, it stays on the shelf. That is broadly the problem. He glances sideways at you. You, my friend, I must tell you, have been a difficult customer. I have? You ask. Oh yes, Rumi laughs. Oh yes. Not difficult in the complaining way. Difficult in the, how do I put it, the vague way. You come to us, you place your orders, and your orders are so fuzzy we cannot even find a shelf to look on. It is a whole thing. I'm going to show you the aisle. You will see. You will laugh. Then you will feel a little bit ashamed, and then you will laugh again, and then we will fix it. He pats your arm reassuringly. Do not worry. Everybody starts here. Everybody. This way. 3. The vague aisle. Rumi turns down a side corridor of the bazaar, and the atmosphere shifts. The warmth stays, but the bustle thins out. The music is a little farther away. The lanterns are dimmer, as if whoever lights them knows this aisle does not get many visitors and has adjusted accordingly. You pass fewer shoppers. The ones you do pass are walking slowly, looking mildly bewildered, the way people look in an aisle of a hardware store they don't belong in. And then you arrive. It is an enormous aisle, one of the largest you have seen in the bazaar so far. Long wooden shelves stretch as far as the eye can see. They are packed tight with packages, brown paper parcels, cloth-wrapped bundles, small wooden crates. Every single one has a red rubber stamp across it. Unfulfillable. Insufficient specificity. You walk closer. You pick up one of the packages. Its tag reads, in someone's handwriting, possibly yours. It is hard to tell in this light. Something nice. You pick up another. More money. Another. A better job. Another. To be happy. Another. To meet someone. another, my life to be different. Another, which is a little worn at the edges from being picked up and put down by various fulfillment workers over the years. Things to work out. You stare. Rumi folds his arms and watches your face with the slightly pained expression of a waiter whose restaurant has been reviewed unfairly. Yeah, he says. Yeah, I know. These are mine. Some of them, not all. We do not keep the orders filed by person in this aisle because, frankly, there is no point. Half the orders could belong to anybody. Something nice could have come from you, or from your neighbor, or from some guy 3 continents away who is also asking for something nice tonight. We cannot deliver something nice to a person. We can only deliver things to addresses. Addresses are specific. Nice is not an address, my friend. Nice is a general feeling. You cannot ship to a general feeling. You look at more money in your hand. How much more? Rumi prompts gently. You open your mouth. You close it. For what? He continues. By when? What does it look like when it arrives? Is it a check? A raise? A contract? A client? A refund? A found bill in your coat pocket? Money does not exist in one form, my friend. Money is thousands of different kinds of deliveries. When you order more money, it is as if you walked into a restaurant and said, very seriously, I would like food. The waiter does his best, but even his best is mostly a guess. He takes more money out of your hand gently and sets it back on the shelf. This one has been here, he says, peering at the tag, since 2019. It is a lovely order. It simply cannot be shipped. You stand there, looking at the shelves, taking in the aisle. There are so many of them, so many vague, earnest, heartfelt, poorly addressed orders, all sitting quietly on shelves, waiting to be specific enough to be delivered. 4. The specific shelves. Rumi watches you absorb the aisle for a moment, and then he claps his hands once, briskly. Okay, enough of the sad aisle. It is depressing. Let me show you the other side. Come, come. He leads you back into the main thoroughfare, and then down a different side corridor entirely. The transformation is immediate. This corridor is loud, busy, bustling. The lanterns are brighter here. The music is closer. There are workers everywhere, short, tall, draped in colorful aprons, moving packages from shelves to baskets to carts with cheerful efficiency. A pair of them are laughing as they wrap a parcel in brown paper and twine. Somebody calls out an order number. Somebody else answers. A small bell rings every few seconds, and a fresh stack of slips appears at the front counter, ready to be worked. The shelves here are labeled too, but the labels are different. One reads, a 2-bedroom apartment, north-facing windows, within walking distance of a coffee shop, under a specific monthly rent, available by a specific month. Another, a contract for a specific amount, signed with a client who respects the work, paid in a single lump sum, deposited by the end of the quarter. Another, A partner who is kind, funny, reliable, can cook a little, laughs at the same things, lives in a reasonable geographic radius, is available for a real relationship. Another, which makes you smile. A car that runs. Not a new car, just one that runs reliably for at least 3 years. You look at the workers. They are moving fast. The bell keeps ringing. Slips keep coming in. These are getting fulfilled right now, you ask. Yes, yes, as we speak. Rumi beams. This is our favorite department. The orders are easy to find on the shelves because they are, findable. The person who ordered a 2-bedroom north-facing apartment for a specific amount by a specific month, we can work with that. We have those. We have many of those. We simply need to know which one to send. And when you give us the address, the preferences, the dimensions, the deadline, we send it. He gestures at the scurrying workers. Most people do not realize, he says, that the reason specific people seem to get what they want so often is not because the universe likes them better. It is because we can actually find them in our system. Their shipping address is real. It has a street number, a zip code, a date. When you ask for success or abundance or a breakthrough, we look in our files and say, very politely, to whom, at what address, on what date. And if the order does not have these things, the package cannot leave the warehouse. You feel something small and important shift in your chest. You have spent, you realize, a very long time ordering something nice. And the universe, it turns out, has been trying to ship something nice to a street address that reads approximately COU, somewhere on Earth, whenever. Come, Rumi says, and his tone has softened a little. I am going to show you something quite fun, and then we are going to rewrite a few of your orders. This part is, I must tell you, the reason I love my job. 5. The mailroom. Rumi leads you through a low archway at the end of the specific shelves. The door opens onto a smaller room, bright, brisk, humming with movement. It looks, to your complete astonishment, exactly like the mailroom of an extremely efficient shipping company. There are sorting bins. There are conveyor belts. There are workers with little rolling carts. There are package scales. There is, inexplicably, a plant in the corner that is clearly being watered on a schedule. You had, you realize, been expecting something more mystical, a glowing portal, a swirling vortex, something. Huh, Rumi laughs. You are making a face, my friend. Let me guess. You thought the universe fulfills your orders with magic? I mean, a little, yes. Very disappointing, I know. I am sorry. It is logistics. It is always logistics. Magic is, a front-end feature. The back end is conveyor belts. He waves his hand at the room. Every order that comes in with a real address goes through here. It gets scanned. It gets routed. It gets bundled with other packages. going to the same region, the same life, the same moment in time. If you ordered a new apartment, for example, we do not only send the apartment, we send the realtor who would know about it, the listing that would pop up on your screen, the friend who mentions their neighbor is moving, the delay on your old lease that makes the timing line up. All of these are separate packages. All of them arrive in the same delivery window. You look at your life one day and you say, wow, everything aligned. It did not align, my friend. It was shipped. You watch a worker wrap a small brown parcel and tuck it into a cart. The label on the parcel reads, "For a woman in Lisbon who asked for a community of writers. Delivery, cafe on Tuesday, 2:45 p.m. Local, stranger will ask about her notebook." You blink. That is a package, Rumi says with some satisfaction. That is how we deliver a community of writers. Not in a box, in a Tuesday, in a cafe, in a stranger who asks about her notebook. It is all shipping. It is all addresses. He turns to you. The reason I wanted to bring you here, he says more gently now, is because I think you have an assumption that has been causing you trouble. You have been thinking the universe either delivers or does not deliver, and that it is mysterious and unfair, which is which. You have been thinking there are lucky people and unlucky people, and you are not sure which one you are. He shakes his head. It is not lucky and unlucky, my friend. It is shippable and unshippable. It is an order with an address and an order without one. The people who seem to be lucky, they are mostly just more specific. That is the whole secret. They are not favored. They are simply, how to say, more fillable. You stand there, watching packages glide down a conveyor belt, each one with a specific address, a specific recipient, a specific delivery window. I have been ordering food, you say quietly. Rumi tilts his head. Exactly, my friend. Exactly. You have been ordering food, and we have been trying. I promise you, we have been trying. The waiter is, what is the English phrase? A saint. 6. Writing the order. Rumi leads you out of the mailroom and back into the main bazaar to a small wooden counter tucked in beside a lamp stall. He reaches behind the counter and pulls out a clipboard. On the clipboard is a pre-printed form with elegant calligraphy at the top. Bazaar order form. Below, 3 blank sections, each labeled 1. Old vague order. 2. Rewritten, shippable version. 3. Shipping preferences and notes. He hands you the clipboard and a fountain pen. At this point in the dream, you have accepted that every important document gets signed with a fountain pen. It is a rule of the subconscious that seems to hold across multiple offices. Okay, my friend, Rumi says, leaning on the counter. Here is the exercise. I want you to rewrite 3 of your vague orders. Just 3. Tonight. That's all. You do not have to fix your whole shelf. You just have to take 3 and give them addresses. You look down at the clipboard. What if I do it wrong? You ask. Rumi laughs. There is no wrong, my friend. The only wrong is nice. The only wrong is enough. Specificity is correct by definition. You cannot be too specific. You can only be too vague. He leans his elbows on the counter beside you. Start anywhere. Pick the vaguest one. Let us say the more money one, since that is a popular one, and I have many thoughts about it. You write more money on the first line. Rumi nods approvingly. Good. Now, in the second line, how much? A number, my friend? A real number, not a small, modest, embarrassed number. A number that is specific enough that if I look at it in my warehouse, I can find the shelf. You hesitate. You think of the number from the inheritance. The one past you was so specific about. The one you crossed out in a journal years ago because it felt embarrassing to want plainly. You write the number. Rumi peers at it. His eyebrows rise slightly, approvingly, without comment. Good, he says. By when? You write a date. In what form? You think. You write. Arriving through work I am already doing, or through a new opportunity that feels like a fit, not from an inheritance or lottery or anything unusual. Excellent, Rumi murmurs. We love a realistic specification. It makes our jobs so much easier. We have all kinds of money shelves, but the new opportunity shelf is one of our favorites. Very well stocked. Next order. You write a second vague order, then a third. Rumi prompts you gently through each. By when? In what form? What would it look like when it arrived? What would you see, hear, feel on the day it showed up? Who else would be involved? What is the shipping deadline? You fill in the form. You are surprised at how natural it feels once you start. The specifics, once you let yourself write them, are not grand or greedy. They are just honest. They are the things you have been quietly wanting all along, now said plainly, in writing, with an address attached. When you finish, you set the pen down. You hand the clipboard to Rumi. He scans it. He nods. He pulls a second rubber stamp from a small drawer under the counter, a green one this time, and stamps each rewritten order with an emphatic thunk. In fulfillment. There we go, he says. That is the good stamp. That is the one the workers in the mailroom get excited about. He slides your copy of the form back across the counter to you. Your orders, he says, are now findable. You may consider them in motion. We will begin sorting tomorrow. Wait. Actually, I am told we may have already begun. That happens sometimes. It is extremely dramatic when it happens. I apologize for the showmanship. 7. The delivery begins. Somewhere in the bazaar, a bell rings. It is not the small bell from the specific shelves corridor. It is a bigger bell, deeper, more ceremonial. Rumi looks up at the sound with the expression of a man pleased to have his job publicly validated. Ah, he says, listen, that is the fulfillment bell. It rings when a new order goes into active shipping. You have just made 3 of them ring. Very satisfying, thank you. You can hear in the distance the rumble of what sounds unmistakably like a delivery truck starting up. Then another, then a third. The sounds are layered in at different distances, some close, some far, and together they create a kind of low, satisfying thrum beneath the music of the bazaar. Where are they going, you ask? To your life, my friend. Rumi grins. That is where all deliveries go, but they take different routes. The money order will make its way through business channels, phone calls, emails, opportunities, people who happen to think of you. The other 2 will go through their own routes. I do not always know the route. I only know the orders are being worked. He pats your arm. The trucks will arrive when they arrive, he says. That is the other thing I wanted to tell you. Specificity is about the order, not the timing. The timing is, to be honest, somewhat outside my department. Many factors. Traffic in the cosmos, other deliveries in your route, things rearranging themselves to make room. You can speed things up by not slowing them down. Do not write a very specific order, and then 3 days later, go back into the vague aisle and start mumbling something nice under your breath. That confuses everyone. Stay specific. Stay consistent. Trust that we heard you. You nod. Also, he adds, and this is important, do not cancel the order by doubting it. Every time you say, and I know you people, I hear you, I have the receipts. Every time you say, oh, that will never happen for me, we have to pause the shipment to verify. It is very annoying. You would not imagine how many packages are sitting on the conveyor belt, waiting for the customer to stop actively refusing them mid-delivery. Do not do this. You laugh a little guiltily. Understood, you say. Good. Rumi smiles. Then we are in business, real business. I will get out of your way. You have, in the meantime, a life to return to, a life that will, in the coming weeks and months, be receiving a few packages, possibly with a signature required. I would recommend being home. He hands you a small card. On it, in his handwriting, Rumi, fulfillment specialist. Come back anytime. Bring more orders. Stay specific. You tuck it into your pocket, which is strange because you are not sure you were wearing a pocket before. The lanterns above you seem to brighten, as if the whole bazaar has noticed a new customer has finally placed real orders and is rooting for her. 8. Bridge to sleep. Rumi walks you back to the teal door. The bazaar is still loud and warm and alive behind you. Somewhere, a worker is stamping in fulfillment on another package. Somewhere, a small bell rings. Somewhere, a delivery truck rumbles off towards somebody's Tuesday. Rumi bows slightly at the door, hand to heart, a small warm gesture, and smiles. Good night, my friend, he says. You did good work tonight. I am proud of you. I will pass this to the mailroom personally. Sleep well. He opens the door, and you are back in your own bed. The bazaar is gone. Rumi is gone. The copy of your order form is gone. Of course it is. Dreams do not survive the trip home, but the shape of it is still there, folded somewhere inside you. The 3 new orders, newly addressed, are still there. The green stamp is still there. The distant sound of a delivery truck starting up is still somewhere in your chest. You close your eyes. You think about the 3 things you wrote down. You could write them again, in the morning, if you wanted, in an actual notebook, with an actual pen. It would not be a dream journal. It would be a shipping invoice, an order form, a specific, addressed, deliverable set of requests to a universe that has apparently been struggling for years to locate you. You had been ordering food. You had been ordering vibes. You had been ordering a general sense that everything should work out somehow. And the waiter, patient, endlessly patient, had been trying his best. Starting tonight, you give the waiter something he can actually bring. A dish with a name, an address with a street number, a delivery with a date. And in exchange, you allow him to do his job, which he is very good at, which he has been doing for thousands of years, which he is apparently running an entire bazaar about. You think about the cafe in Lisbon, the stranger who will ask about the notebook. You think about how the universe does not send ideas exactly, but sends Tuesdays, sends moments, sends the stranger, sends the email, sends the small delay that makes the timing line up. Your orders tonight are being routed. Your shipments tonight are being scheduled. Somewhere, a conveyor belt is moving, and on it are small brown parcels with your name on them. Not whoever, not wherever, but you, specifically, at a specific address, on a specific date, in the specific life you have finally agreed to be in. Sleep now, my friend. The orders are in. The deliveries are coming. The mailroom is surprisingly efficient when you give them an address. The fulfillment bell is ringing somewhere for you. Good night. Sweet dreams.